Hey, it's Cecilia with Music Coast. We have a very, very important band here to the Warped Tour scene. I will let them introduce themselves.
I don't know about important, but I like that. Thank you for the introduction. My name is Travis Clark. I sing and play guitar for We the Kings.
I'm Coley. I play guitar and keys.
I'm Charles Trippy. I play bass for We the Kings.
Sebastian Quintero, and I play drums.
You guys are, in my opinion, Warped Tour legends. I grew up, in the early 2000s listening to your music. My first Warped Tour was 2008, so you guys are important to me and my Warped Tour journey. So it's very nice to meet you guys.
2008 was our first full year of playing the Vans Warped Tour, so that year is everything to us. Yeah,
it was everything to me too. It opened up like so many doors to new music that I hadn't heard of before, and just kind of sent me on this musical journey that I'm so thankful for. So I appreciate you.
I remember on the same stage, which was the Hurley Stage at the time, it was We the Kings, All Time Low, Mayday Parade, and A Day to Remember. It pierced the veil. Like now, if that were ever a tour, it would be the craziest thing ever. But we were all learning to play in front of big crowds the same year. It was so cool.
Yeah. And that's like literally the lineup and the exact same people I was going to Warped Tour to see. So it was perfect. It was good. I love that. So what does it feel like being back on stage after so many years of like being on Warped Tour, and just kind of doing music, stopping, going again? How does it feel to kind of be back doing that?
I think it feels like a little bit like home, like stepping on this stage, remembering what the other Warped Tours were like. It does feel like there's a sense of like, I don't know, like we could be ourselves. Like it was where we really feel like we fit in. We feel like whether we are or not, we do feel like Warped Tour like staples. Like we really feel like we have given so much of ourselves to the Vans Warped Tour. So stepping on stage in front of so many people, it for a lot of reasons feels like just kind of like walking in through our front door.
And so how does that feel? Why does it feel so different compared to other festivals or tours or anything you guys have done?
I think it's just because that was like, our first record came out in October of 2007, and our first big tour was the Vans Warped Tour on the summer of 2008. So it just feels like, today, arguably, we're as big as we've ever been, but in 2008, nobody knew about us. So to grow from 2008 now to 2025 with the same festival, a lot of the same bands, some of the same fans, I don't know, it feels special because the Warped Tour has seen us grow so much, so significantly over a long yet short period of time.
Absolutely.
I feel like bands like us, everyone here on Warped Tour, are kind of like afterthoughts and just money grabs, whereas Warped Tour is like a home for a lot of these bands. And I just feel like that's where we belong, and not like trying to fulfill a quota with a lot of other festivals.
Absolutely. So thinking back about Warped Tour, just kind of staying in the Warped Tour realm, is there anything that any memories that really stick out to you about, maybe 2008 Warped Tour that you're like, oh, that happened?
Well, I remember the first show of 2008 Warped Tour. We were kind of like fenced off in an area, and there was nowhere to stand. There was nowhere for like fans to stand. We had like a 2:00, like 2:30 sound stage time, and I remember fans on top of porta potties to watch because there was nowhere else to stand. Yeah. And I remember from stage seeing people walk in the porta potties, so I use the restroom and walk out, and people being on top of the porta potties. I don't know why that's etched in my brain.
Yeah.
And I'm sure everybody else has different memories, but for me, just always seeing like the crowd be as big as humanly possible, and even farther than possible, like on top of porta potties. I know it's so many good memories of Warped Tour. A lot of those memories are something on stage, seeing fans just screaming every word or crying, because they're so happy to be there. I don't know. It's truly a special tour. So many memories.
I think it was 2008 or 2009. I think Derek from Mayday Parade got sick, and
we all filled in.
And you guys all from various different bands. You guys just jumped on there and fucking sang songs. I thought
that's like the brotherhood that the Warped Tour is. So when a man goes down, we try to be there. I would hope that those same bands, if I were to ever have to take a show off or whatever, would step in and be lead singers of We the Kings for the day.
Absolutely. I feel like you don't see that often, and it just feels like something special.
Yeah, that was very special.
For sure. So can you tell me a little bit how you guys kind of keep things fresh and continue to challenge yourself creatively after all these years?
Honestly, this core group, the four of us, even on the bus, it's been a very creative environment. Seb has literally had his computer out every day of this tour, just working on something musical and then playing it through the bus speakers, and it just helps us stay creative. So he's a huge element to that. Getting kind of the excitement about putting out a new album always puts us in a creative mindset.
Are you saying there's a new album?
There is a new album.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We are basically finishing this tour today and going home and then trying to, getting through Thanksgiving and then trying to figure out how to put it together and release it to you. And you.
I'm excited. I know the fans are probably really excited too. We talk about creativity and kind of growing up. You guys have families now. You mentioned you brought your daughters along. Mm-hmm. Has that shifted how you write? Has that shifted how you perform?
Yeah, I think so. I think it would be impossible for it not to. My family is everything to me, and I really there's still what I really enjoy doing is I really like going back into my life and putting myself in the shoes that I've lived and experienced and writing songs about that. But I also love writing songs about the shoes that I'm currently wearing, and that is being a husband and being a father and what it's like to have family and what it's like to be separated from that family, to do something you love, that something that you love breaks apart something else that you love. There's still so much to write about, and it's newer, it's different than I've been able to experience in the past without a family. And we're all in a similar season of life where we are all just so joyful and happy, grateful to be doing what we're doing at this level, and also to have families. I don't know. It's really, to me at least, it's easy to find inspiration and creativity when you're joyful. To be able to be happy, but also look at the times and step back into the shoes when it wasn't like this, and write about those times to help other fans get through those times so that they too can be happy. I think puts us at a huge advantage, creatively speaking.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, as I think we all know, Check Yes Juliet is such an iconic song, right?
Thank you.
What's it like seeing those younger fans discover it for the first time? I know you guys were putting out these TikToks for we have a new song, and it was Check Yes Juliet. How does that feel, seeing those younger fans know that song for the first time?
That song, for us, I don't know, it's it's timeless for our fans. Absolutely. They get to kind of live this song, whether you heard about it from 2007 or 2008 or from our ridiculous TikToks where we said it was our new song. It was, to be honest, it was really funny to watch people discover that song, because another song that we had was or is Sad Song, and that came out in 2013. That was massively successful for us, and that brought a whole new wave of fans. So to have that, but then introduce Check Yes Juliet to those fans who might not have ever heard because they found out about us in 2013 from Sad Song,
right.
Was special in the same way that probably had to introduce that song to the Check S. Julia fans. So it's fun. We'll probably do it again. We'll probably release Check S. Julia again, because it was fun.
You'll do it every like 5 years.
Exactly.
Right?
Just keep people on your toes.
All right. So you guys mentioned a new album coming out. You guys are currently on tour with Plain White Tees.
That finished today. Yeah.
Finished today.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Are you guys planning to tour on the new album soon once that releases, or?
Yeah, I mean, like putting together the record, playing a couple festivals and one-offs, different shows like that. We're doing the Emo's Not Dead cruise at the end of January. Nice. Then releasing the album and then starting the whole process all over again.
I love that. All right, as we wrap this up, if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self starting out in, 2007, 2008, what would it be?
Seb, you want to kick this one off?
Advice to your younger self?
Yeah. So advice to you like a couple days ago.
Yeah, I want to stay away from the just stereotypical just keep going thing, but I just don't forget that you love it. Don't forget your early relationship with it. Keep that kind of youthful passion about what you feel ongoing.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I cannot hear anything over here.
Oh, advice to your younger self.
Advice to my younger self. It's basically don't let other people tell you what you can and can't do. So many for years have told me that not to do this, not to do other things, and it's kind of it's messed up that you like to rub it in their face, but it's really nice to.
You said rub it in your face, and I just. Sorry. Go ahead.
I finished your note. I just feel like don't let other people deter you from their dreams and your goals. And try to stay away from friends like this. Try not to. Do not make friends like this guy. You see these people in school? Run away from them.
All right, Coley, kick us off.
I would tell my younger self to just take a deep breath and realize you're already doing what you love, no matter what level you're at. So be grateful for that.
Yeah. I don't know how to top those three awesome, because I believe in every one of those that they just said, but I think I lost a lot of moments and a lot of years to like the excitement of everything. So much so that I was so excited that I forgot to take it all in. To my younger self, I would say, while it gets exciting, while the roller coaster is crazy, don't forget just to be there and just try to remember it because it goes so fast.
I love that. Great advice. Well, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate you being here.